Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is fine. I'm sorry. What I wanted to say now. Yes, this is a new recording for what I did yesterday in the live. I had issues, and I did actually a pre-recording prior to the live, and I recorded that video on StreamYard as well. So it was actually a StreamYard issue because that pre-recorded video had glitches as well. So I'm re-recording um, what I said yesterday, and and because FASA deserve a little bit of help from whoever can afford it. Um, we are a community that is helping each other. It would be nice if we could extend it to FASA as well. They're doing an amazing job. For the ones who don't know who FASA is the free anti-Scientology activist group in Switzerland. They are educating and informing the public in the German speaking countries, so the German speaking part of Switzerland, Germany, and Austria. We do not have anyone for the French speaking part of Switzerland and the French speaking countries. Is something I'm trying and hoping to do, but I do not live in Switzerland anymore. So it's going to be difficult, but we're trying the best we can. And so, first of all, I want to go quickly into housekeeping. So, if you could do, please, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, and also if you could send some love to my like button. If you're one of those who don't like me, don't like the content of my channel, or whatever I say, do me a little favor and don't click the unlike button or I don't like button, because it mess up with my statistics and analytics on YouTube. And I really would like to try to grow my channel a bit more so that I can reach more people in Europe, especially people that are speaking other languages than English, so that we can make more people in Europe aware. So, yes, that's a little favor I'm asking you. Look, I've been on YouTube for years. I've been watching thousands of videos. If I don't like something, I just um, stop the video. I've never ever clicked the unlike, oh, I don't like button. Anyway, so that's one thing. The other thing is I can't remember. So, I am now recording this on something different and I just have half an hour. So let's get to the part of FASA being sued and what the blog entry was about it. Um, if you actually go on their blog website, it's all written in German. But if you're using Chrome, you can actually have it translated. So I'm going to quickly show you. You see up here, there's a little button here where you can say in which language you want to translate it. It's the Google Translate. And therefore, you can have it all translated in English. So that means that, and I can't tell you for Edge, I very rarely use it. I don't like it. I'm a Google Chrome fan for years. So, sorry for that, but I am pretty sure Edge does offer something similar as well. So let's get into this story. And here we go. Let me hide this. So It's that time again, and yet it's a first. Scientology is taking two actions against us. First, we received mail from the Basel-Landschaft Ost Civil District Court, and a criminal complaint was also filed against us. First of all, we would like to make it clear once again that Scientology is not a religion and is therefore not recognized as a religion in Switzerland. On the 15th March 2002, IDW published a very good article entitled Scientology is an Extremist Religion. Here are some excerpts from it. The fact that Scientology's ideological content originates more from the science fiction genre contradicts the majority opinion of an enlightened society and is based on axioms that categorically reject the accepted values of Western civilization, should not play a role in its classification as a religion. And further, in the Dynetics chapter on political dynetics alone, Scientology presents social and political concepts that clearly reject the free and democratic basic order. At the end of this short report, it is written clearly in German and precisely. A cult representative warned about the controversial community it is set to systematically oppress and financially exploit its members. If they knew more what is also happening in this cult, they would have written more about it, right? Back to our case. We, FASA, are being taken to court in Switzerland, this time by a German Scientologist because of a blog post that was written with only evidence. The Scientologist has commissioned a Zurich lawyer to launch a civil suit and criminal complaint with the following legal articles. Article 28 of the Swiss Civil Code. The civil law protection of personality gives every person who has been or is being unlawfully racially violated in his or her personality by another person the right to take legal action against the perpetrator and demand compensation. I haven't seen the post, so it would be good perhaps if FASA could provide me with the post they did so we can perhaps understand more if this article would get into action. But listen, guys, I'm not a lawyer. I've been living in the UK for 26 years. The Swiss laws, I really don't know them. So, but I'm going to go with my logic. Section 261 FFZPO is granted if the applicant makes it credible that the claim to which he is entitled has been violated or that the violation is to be feared and that the violation threatens to cause him a disadvantage that cannot easily be remedied. Again, if we had a copy of the post, I could comment on it a little bit more. Article 261 in the Swiss Criminal Court prohibits discrimination against people and incitement to hatred, in particular against a person or group of people because of their race, ethnicity, religion, or sexual orientation. So this article makes a little bit more sense to me, even if I don't know the content of the post they did about this German Scientologist. But as we just said, in Switzerland, Scientology is not a religion. So on this article alone, I don't think they would get through it. Article 173 of the German Criminal Code. Now you will ask, why German Criminal Code? And I would say, I do not understand it either. But the Scientologist that is suing them is a German Scientologist. So I have to assume that the Scientologist lives in Germany but has commanded a Swiss law firm. So when they say Zurich lawyer, Zurich is a big city in Switzerland. In the case of slander, according to Article 173 of the German Criminal Code, the statement is made to a third party, not directly to the injured party. The crime of slander involves the accusation of dishonorable behavior or other facts that are likely to damage the reputation of the victim. Now, I don't know if in a criminal case that is being reported in Switzerland, I'm not going to get into it because I actually at the moment I don't understand it, but I think I understood it better yesterday. But actually, it's better not to understand it today because it makes me question it. Again, Yolanda, Beat, if you watch this new recording, if we could have more information about the post you did that led to this civil and criminal cases against you. Scientology wants to annihilate and destroy us and our organization, as the L. Ron Hubbard guidelines actually command. We have proof of this statement too, see below. Since the SRF Runchow report from October 2020, we the FASA are considered SPs, suppressive persons, who can be handled by all Scientologists worldwide at all levels, using so-called fair game methods. With this declaration, all Scientology guidelines can be applied against us, and they also use the ethic guidelines. These links here are all these ethic guidelines they put on their blog. We're not going to go into it. We quote from the Scientology book, Introduction to the Ethics of Scientology, Scientology's own legal system, which was written by the cult founder L. Ron Hubbard himself, from the book on page 391 on the subject of law and the legal system. Here everyone can see what Scientology actually thinks of our democratic legal systems. See our introduction at the beginning of our blog. And Scientology also demonstrably rails against the police and court system. Here, the extract of that book. Society today seems to be structured in such a way that any down and out villain can torpedo any capable person, and is even supported in doing so by those in power. This also could bring about the downfall of a civilization, as the reward of being efficient is made inadequate by the disadvantage of having degraded criminals, layabouts, and degraded beings shooting around at their whim, abetted by the protectors and sponsors, the legal system, and modern governments. Infected by the criminal associates themselves, the police and court systems are therefore composed mainly of down and out people who could not make it in life any other way. Wow. There is little intention to administer justice in a way that will improve individuals. There is every intention to punish and create misery. Legal system thus become a kind of cancer that eats away at every great ambition and achievement of decent citizen. L. Ron Hubbard, Introduction to the Ethics of Scientology, 2007. Reading this like that, he could have written it in short, the legal system is corrupt. I'm not saying it's not corrupt. It might be corrupt in some states in the US, in some countries around the world. Who or which part of the world has not someone who is corrupt? But this is more something, yeah. I'm not going to go too much into it. I don't have the time to do that much. But I just want to. They have taken this from the German version of this book. So therefore, if you have the English version, page 391 might not be adequate, okay? Scientology has already tried many things against us and has always failed. Since the beginning of our peaceful educational work, we have been writing information, warning, and infiltration articles, be it on our website, blog, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or Blue Sky. We always adhere to the applicable law, including media law, and in light of current events, it is now time to list our most important successes. So they put a list down here that of those successes, and honestly, I didn't know the half of it. Give me a second. Bonnie wants to come back. Come on down, Bria, so she can. Okay, we're not gonna start playing kindergarten. Bonnie, seriously. Yeah, I know, Bria. I know. Let me finish this now. Okay, let's go through this list because it's actually quite interesting. Since the beginning, about 10 attempts from Germany to delete blog posts. We should have signed cease and desist letters, which of course we did not. Pardon me. January 2022. Non-prosecution order from the Lausanne Public Prosecutor's Office. The Scientology mission Lausanne tried in vain to report us. Lausanne is a city in Switzerland. April 2023, the spokesman for the Swiss Scientologist Jürg Stettler mistakenly believed that we had portrayed Scientology in the canton of Aargau in a bad light. This triggered a long correspondence between him and Scientology Zurich with the canton of Aargau, and they tried to circumvent data protection, which ended with Scientology not receiving any information and giving up. Just a little thing. Cantons in Switzerland are like counties or states. September 2023, shortly before the trial, we received mail from 5 Scientologists who hired the same Zurich law firm as in the current case concerning 5 different blog posts. One Scientologist even changed law firms and tried from Bern under threat of prison and a fine of 500,000 Swiss francs to get us to delete the post. All attempts failed. That's quite a big one, and I'm glad the attempts failed. Bern is the capital of Switzerland. September 2023, FASA wins against Scientology in the Basel Criminal Court, the first activists worldwide. We were acquitted of alleged defamation. On this one, we reported before when I interviewed Yolanda last year. I know the interview was in German, but and I think I uploaded 2 recordings because it was so long. So I need to check quickly how long I have left. It doesn't say. Let me go quickly back here. I don't know. Okay, I have less than 12 minutes. Where's my page? Here it is. Okay, November 2023. A Scientology family from Bavaria, that's in Germany, threatened to take us to court with a German lawyer. We contacted a large law firm in Germany and managed to ensure that nothing happened, and there has been radio silence since then. December 2023, another attempt at intimidation, this time from Bern. It was also unsuccessful. April 2024. After a blog post about Scientology daycare center in Zurich, the Sonntagsblick and subsequently numerous media outlets sorry. Numerous media outlets took up this case, which later led to the daycare center stopping its services and even closing it. Sorry, guys. This flu is still lingering. Mm, that's better. Oh. If you like our educational work and like the fight of David against Goliath, we would be. Oh, this doesn't look good for a video. Sorry, guys. If you like our educational work and like the fight of David against Goliath, we would be happy to receive any donations. We're also a non-profit organization and work on a voluntary basis. I have to add to this that FASA had their sixth anniversary yesterday. So they've been around quite a while. The guy called Jörg Stettler in Switzerland he's the spokesperson for the Swiss and German Scientology. He doesn't like them. He knows them very well. And also, why one of the reasons FASA actually won the defamation case is because he turned up in court without any lawyers because he thought it was in the pocket. And then, well, it wasn't in his pocket anyway. So that's what I wanted to tell you about what's going on. I'm hoping we can get a copy of the post that caused these new cases against FASA so that we can better understand it. See if we can have a little bit more information. I do not know how much in Switzerland you're allowed to divulge. It's not like in the US, you can go online, you can download the transcript, the court things, etc. People are reading them on YouTube, etc. I would assume, normally I don't like to use this word assume, but I would assume that in Switzerland, um, it's much tougher, the laws to divulge things like that. But we're going to try and see if that would help, that you could help and donate towards FASA's legal fees. That would be fantastic. So let me just go back here. Um, it is, I don't know why it's white. I'm very grateful for you to listen. If you're someone who knows my channel or know other bigger channels, please can you do me a favor? Can you share, send it to other people, make people aware? And also, I will, in the description of this video, I will add all the links to FASA's social media, like, Facebook, etc., etc. And also their PayPal link for donations. Um, what else? Also, I will add a link to the interview T Scientology audit in Australia has done with FASA 2-3 weeks ago. This one is in English, so you can have perhaps a little bit of a better understanding what FASA is, who they are, what they're doing, instead of watching my interview in German. I did it in German because Yolanda states her English is not very good. And still, I wanted to have interviews in other languages as well on my channel. So I have about 5 minutes. So that's good when I have a limit. I'm not bubbling around. And also, when I pre record, I don't have a chat that is distracting me. I thank you very much for watching this video again. I know yesterday was apparently really bad to watch. Uh, but it was actually not my Wi-Fi, it was StreamYard. And because the pre-recording was also made on StreamYard, it was glitching as well, which was quite annoying. I watched it early on and I'm like, oh, I have to re-record it again. Um, and this recording is not made on StreamYard, so it should be all right. I thank you all so very much for being here and to support me and support FASA. And any questions, please don't hesitate. You can email me at et voilà Brigitte in one word at outlook.com. I will add it also. Well, it's on my channel. You can see my email address, but I'm here to answer any questions you need. Okay? And thank you very much. And et voilà.